Hello and welcome. To model this box, set your units to centimeters. If you set it in inches, just type the sizes in centimeters and then 3dsMax will convert them to inches. Start with a plane with these parameters. The length is 18, the width is 42 with 23 and 4 segments. Create another plane with these other dimensions. The width is a little smaller than the previous one. Now create a small rectangle for a helper. Make it 0.8 centimeters wide and any length is fine. Use snap to vertex and move it to the corner of one of the planes. Do the same thing with the other. Now isolate these two. Select the plane and convert it to a editable poly. Then align these vertices exactly with the edge of the rectangle. Make sure it's perfectly aligned. Now to create the fingers, select these polygons and all of these and delete them. Add symmetry to the on the x-axis and then add shell. On shell, type 0.8 for the outer amount and then override the inner, outer, and the edge material and put in 1, 1, and 2. Alright, now hide everything and then select the other panel, convert it to an editable poly, and repeat the process you did for the first panel. Align the vertices exactly to the edge of the helper. Then select these polygons and delete them. These are the opposite fingers. Select the previous one and copy these two parameters and then select the new one and then right click here and paste. So now you're ready with the two panels of the large box. You can hide these panels for now and create the small box. Here are the measurements for the front panel. It took me a while to figure out these dimensions, so if you can follow this procedure exactly, the boxes will fit perfectly. Create the fingers on this one exactly in the same manner as we did before. Make a copy for the back panel. The front and the back panel have the same fingers. And make a side panel, which is a little bit longer than this, with these dimensions. And then convert it to an editable poly and follow the same procedure as before. Make sure to select the opposite polygons to create the other fingers. You can paste shell and symmetry onto this one as well and on all the panels. Just isolate this front panel for now and then use this copy to create the opening for the finger pull slot you see in this picture right here. Add a 20-sided end gun for a helper and place it just around here in the center. Select these lines and add one segment using connect and then move the segment closer to the end gun. Select these lines and add two segments here. And select this and do the same, add two segments. And this one gets only one segment. Now select a few polygons here and then delete them and edit the vertices to match the in-gone vertices. After you add symmetry and shell, this will be the front of the small panel. And this will serve to make copies of this panel to make the larger boxes. Now let's assemble the large box first. If you did this right, the fingers should fit perfectly in the corners. Add a back wall by creating a plane with these parameters. This back panel goes about halfway into the walls of the box, and the divisions will help us create the spacing for the shelving. Add a shelf here, and notice that I place it just slightly outside so you can show it on the render. Move the panels in the center of these lines. The panels are 0.8 centimeters. Now we can assemble the small box just using the same manner, and make sure the corners are perfectly aligned. Now you can turn the small box towards the front this way. The parameters of the shell will not change when you turn this box to the side. Make a box, make a copy, and change the size for the medium size box. I'm going to use a helper with that size, and then I can adjust the copy. Move the back panels or the side panels and put it together. Do the same thing for the large size box, and don't forget to add the panels, the bottom of these boxes. You can see them here in white color. You can make, at this point, some minor adjustments to the sizes of the boxes if they don't fit perfectly. Now for the materials, since we used a shell method, then you need a multi-sub-object material with two other materials, one for the outer, one for the inner, which is the ID1, and one for the what they call it, edge. And the edge is actually the plywood laminate. For the outside wood, I use pine, and this edge I downloaded from the internet. I'll show you in a second. Connect to the fuse and double click here and look at the edge of the plywood. Looks like this. So you just trim the size you want to see. And now you can apply this to the walls or to the boxes panels. Now this will render correctly when you add a UBW map to each, independently to each of the boxes, and make it a box type. On render, this should look like this. And that's it. You can put it all together and save this as a prop. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. The cellular color with those specks and dots is made by using the cellular mapping. Thank you. See you later.